Good afternoon all, how you doing? Oh my god, I've been messing about with iPhones for the last week and I've had it enough of fiddly little tiny poxy iPhones. They're a nightmare to work on. And then I got one working, the iPhone 6, and guess what? It's only got 16GB of memory and I can't get all the apps on because it's absolutely useless. So I've had to go back I tried to use the Android, but I lost all my WhatsApp chats. So I thought, oh, you know what? I'll go back to using the phone I'm using to film this iPhone 6 Plus, even though I can't use Uber and lots of other apps won't work. But I'll just use this for filming, and I'll just use the other one for basic things like Uber and my banking and stuff like that. I'll have to. Or just get another iPhone with bigger memory. That's all I can do really. Or just use Android, but I'll lose all my WhatsApp chats. And there's a lot of messages there. And I can't download all my photographs or anything like that because there's just not enough room. The operating system takes up a lot of space. Anyway, forget about the iPhones for now. Don't know if you can hear music in the background. It's playing a bit of Mario Lanza. Relaxes me when I'm working. Anyway, here is the Stellaphone. What model is it? I can't remember. But it's based on the Philips from 1960. Now the problem I had with this, these reels should go down, they should drop down. Alright, I've got to finish this one yet. But when you press rewind, it's got this little coupling thingy bob here. Alright, thank God the belt's alright. But anyway, first of all, the problem was these little coupling caps. I just renewed these. I had to phone up a few friends of mine, and like that, Andy and Steve, whatever, to get some ideas or whatever what to do. But these were all completely rotted away. There was no we call it cork. So I weren't sure what material they use on these things, but I've asked, I think Steve and both Andy knew, but I've got this cork in strips. So I'm shaking, I'm trying to hold the phone, I haven't eaten either. Oh yeah, so cork strips. So anyway, what I've done, I've renewed them, because what happens is the reel table is here, drops down on there when you press rewind, so it couples, so it engages, otherwise the rewind won't work. So I've got to do the same one to this, because at the moment it's only metal on metal. I can't show you at the moment, can't do it one-handed. But yeah, so what I've done, because it's quite deep, the little cup area, I've cut a piece of cork and I've sort of made it as round as I can, jammed it in, then I put a tiny drop of Yoo-hoo glue on top, and I've put another bit in. Hang on, Alexa, stop. So that's put me off. Oh my god. Oh, it's alright when you're just relaxing, you know, just in this bit of Mario Lanza, but I'm trying to do a video, can't do it. So anyway, what I've done, I've cut another little chunk of that cork, and I've put a tiny dab of Yoo-hoo glue, and I'll just put it on top. And what's happened now, it's just slightly proud. I hope it's enough, but it's only just slightly proud of the metal. But I think it should be enough, because I think that's how they were originally. I don't think they were very high, these pads, I'm not sure. If not, I'd have to stick another bit on top, which I don't really want to do, but I can. But it's just sort of proud slightly, so it's above the metal. So yeah, that one's a bit higher actually, it's a bit better. Actually no, I can't feel the metal. When I put my finger on the things, I can feel the cork and not the metal, so hopefully it should engage onto this and go down. And I'll tell you what problem I had at first. These shafts, oh my god, this one was absolutely jammed solid. I couldn't, it wouldn't move down, because when you press let me see if I can show you on this one. When I press rewind, fast forward rather, get it right. Watch this, see if I can keep the phone steady. My blood sugar's dropped, I need to eat. I haven't had nothing yet, and it's 1:30. Right, watch what happens. You see that move down? So that's what it does, that's what it's supposed to do. Let me show you again, different angle. See it slightly move down? And that's how it engages onto the actual, these little things, these little corky things. So that's how it was supposed to happen. And this one wasn't moving at all, it was jammed in, so I put a bit of so I've got WD-40 on a syringe. No, I'm not going to inject myself with WD-40. This is but so I let it there. I sort of put a few drops down, let it there, let it stay there for about an hour or so, and then I sort of fiddled about with it with a rubber glove, grabbed it, so I grabbed that and wriggled it and blah blah blah, and then eventually it came free. So now it's all nice and freely moving. So I've lubricated it with the WD-40, which works well. I've got clock oil as well. We're using clocks. Oh, then I had to free up this mechanism. There's 3 idlers because it's a 3-speed machine. So those idlers were all stuck. Everything was stuck. And I've got lithium grease. I'm going to grease everything up. I've put oil for the time being, but it's all working there. Let's have a look. Speak too soon, Harvey. Why are you moving? Oh God, there we go. Oops. That should move down. That turns the machine on. Now, what have I done wrong here? Hang on. Oh no, sorry, it's me. I'm being very careful. Oh no, and that's off. That's it. To power this machine on, it's weird. You've got to press one of the speed controls. And that's 7.5, 3 3/4, and 1 7/8, I think. And that's the off button. Weird. Very weird. Oh, that's alright. Yeah, it just needs a bit of bloody oil in it again. Anyway, this idler arrangement wasn't engaging. See that arrangement there? It's a bit stiff still. That's it. I've got to grease it up. I've got some lithium grease, so I'll just put some lithium grease on there. So I always point, this camera is so stupid. I wish they put a camera right in the middle of the phone, so where you point it, that's where you take the shot, but it's on the edge, on the top. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so see, it's all engaging now. So it's making contact with the flywheel. So yeah, so all the speeds are working. I just tried it a while ago, and that the second idler is under there somewhere. But it will work. But the main job, I had to do this. These little cork pads. Now this one's completely obliterated as well. It's completely gone. So can you imagine from 1960? I mean, God. I mean, I was born in 58. Lucky I'm still here, really. Surprised I haven't deteriorated into nothing, but there we go. Yeah, so the counter's working as well. Oh, what have I done? I haven't got the thing on, the belt. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I'm going to crack on with the other one now. I'm going to do this one, and I shall show it to you later on. Hopefully, all working. The amplifier seems to be fine. That's the tone control there. I've got to put the plate on afterwards, but I want to take it out of the case. Look, it's been stored in a damp environment. You can see all that white powder. That's from damp. So I really want to take it out of the case and check the capacitors and change them where necessary. And there we go. So it's got to come out of the case anyway. I just want to get it working for the time being. But the volume is great. When I turn the volume up, there's no loud humming. It's just great. So that's it. I've cleaned the flywheel, I've cleaned the idlers. I've lubricated most of this mechanism. It was all stiff before. I couldn't move. Nothing would move. It was completely seized up. But it was in a state. It was in a real state. I don't know why people let things go like this. Why? So anyway, that's moving up and down now. I don't know if you can see it. It's better when you've got the actual reel on because there's more weight to push it down. But see if you can see that drop. It should drop a little bit. Ready? Right, did you see that? Now it's dropping. So that in fact what it does, it lowers the actual reel table. So this area, the friction material under there, makes contact with the little cork pads. There we go, that's how it works. I'll show you again. Alright, try to hold it steady as I can. Right, you see that drop? Perfect. Right, okay, I better crack on then because, in fact, I should have something to eat. Stop, have a break, have a cup of tea with a nice bit of sugar because my sugar level's gone down the drain. And I'll, hopefully, you'll be able to hear it later on. Woohoo! That's if the heads are okay. I think they look quite good, actually, looking at it. They're not too bad. And I've got to demagnetise them as well at some stage. But look at the erase head on that. Where is it? Got the camera in the wrong position again. Shit. See the erase head, you can always tell by the... Oh, my glasses are falling off my head. I can't see a damn thing. Right, there we go. Look at the erase head. There's hardly anywhere there at all. So it's probably had very little use. It's just been stored in a shitty place, which they shouldn't do. People, I don't know why. I'll tell you what, if you've got a shed and you put things in a shed, forget it. You need a proper outbuilding that's properly constructed with foundations and heating and whatever. You can't just stick it in a bloody shed. I mean, look at all that white stuff there. God almighty. But hopefully it should all work all right. Right, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to upload this to my vintage audio channel, not the other one, my main channel. So there we go. All right then, I'll better crack on before I get bored, because I know what will happen. When I stop work, I think, let's have a cup of tea, let's have something to eat, and then I don't start until another month. I mean, there's projects I've started over 3 months ago, and I still haven't finished them yet. Yeah, what a procrastinator. Anyhow, but saying, I tell you what, after working on little iPhones, working on these things is beautiful. Look, nice big components. Oh, big screws. No, those little tiny screws like the size of a flipping dust particle. Oh, those bloody phones, honest to God. I wouldn't be an iPhone engineer if you paid me £1,000 a day. I wouldn't, because I would have a nervous breakdown. And that's a fact. Anyway, talk to you all later, folks. Bye for now.